How much did you credit max, like overall, if you're comfortable saying, like how much total did you credit max into the crypto sphere?
Initially 12,000, and then I have probably like 50,000 of vehicle payments that I have to make good on.
How many cars do you have?
It's motorcycles. I have just the truck and then a few bikes that are financed.
I have to ask, what do you got? Do you really have a few motorcycles?
I have a Ninja H2. I have a Tuono. I have a Moto Guzzi Daytona 1000, very rare. And then for cars, I have a Raptor. I have a Trans Am. I have a Toyota Soarer and a Toyota Supra and a Dodge Ram.
Jesus Christ.
I'm into motorcycles too, but not as rare as yours.
What do you? What bikes do you have?
Favorite bike, KTM 890 Adventure. Doing a huge trip coming up. Excited.
Very cool.
I have a DRZ 400. I put miles on that. I have a KTM 500 in Supermoto trim. It's broken. I don't ride it very much. I have a 125 Honda dirt bike that I just learned. I just use to practice wheelies mostly in my yard. And I feel like I'm leaving one out. It doesn't matter.
That's pretty sweet.
Jesus Christ.
I have a KTM 300 two-stroke, my dirt bike.
It's hard to keep track. You've got a whole fucking... You've got enough of your own little motorcycle gang over there if you need be. We used to
Between
talk
you
about,
and Sam, you got a dozen.
Jesus.
Rough Riders over here.
Is it? I mean, you're a huge guy. Do you look silly on the motorcycle?
Yeah.
Do you have big motorcycles so
I
you
look
don't
like
look ridiculous?
I look like a circus bear.
Like those
Yeah.
little feet stapled to the pedals.
And I have a big head too, so I have to wear a 3XL helmet, which is another shell size.
I know that feel.
So I look like a fucking lollipop on top of this. On top of my H2.
Do you wear like leather full suit, protective gear, gloves? No.
No,
Do you wear anything
wear
special
anything?
aside from a helmet?
just the helmet. Yeah.
Just the helmet. No
Sorry.
gloves?
No.
No, okay. If you could have one bike, which one do you keep?
H2 for sure.
I thought you'd say that.
Yeah.
Ninjas are like the retardedly fast brand, right? I don't know. I'm the only one here without a motorcycle.
Well, the thing that's special about the H2 is it represents the best Japan has to offer. And I'm not a huge weeaboo. I don't fawn over every Japanese bike ever. But when a nation comes together as one to create the ultimate machine, that gets me. That picks my antennae up, and it doesn't matter if it's Italy, England, whoever that does it. It's something that I need to own in my stable. But the Ninja H2, the thing that's special about it is they drew from Kawasaki Heavy Industry. So Kawasaki Heavy Industry is this huge company. They make ship engines. They make nuclear power plant parts. They make generators for fucking river dams and shit like that. And then Kawasaki Motorsports is like this tiny little subdivision that doesn't do nearly as much sales. And the Kawasaki Heavy Industry logo, the river mark, was never put on any motorcycles except for the original H2, I believe, and now the new H2 that they made, because that's the motorcycle that best exemplifies
Those fucking front brakes. They're as big as the tire.
So
Is yours in green like that?
look up H2R, because this exhaust.
Yeah, they're like car brakes.
Look up H2R, because that exhaust makes it look fucking hideous. But the trellis frame is like welded by robots. It has a supercharger that was designed by the people that make the fucking river dam generator things. It's just fucking like a powerhouse, a monumental
You sell
creation.
it so well. I want one now. And I don't even have. That's not the mission I typically fulfill. What's the fastest you've been on it?
Probably pretty fast.
I mean, hypothetically, that time you were in Mexico, how?
I don't know, man. It felt pretty fast. I wasn't looking at the speedometer though. I'll tell you that. But that's like, are you familiar with the Lexus LFA?
No.
The Lexus LFA, when they made the Lexus LFA to like solidify morale around the building of this kind of skunk works project, they recruited.
What is happening right now?
I'm just getting teary-eyed thinking about it. They recruited the Toyota company baseball coach to be the.
Why? They have a company baseball coach?
Am I being pranked right now?
It's Japan.
No. I get
Oh,
emotional.
yeah,
but this,
Japan loves baseball, yeah.
to make it so that the the team making this car had like the highest possible the highest possible morale. They recruited the baseball coach.
So,
Hold on a second. I got to send you a link.
If he's like in like the plant wearing his baseball uniform with like a bat over his shoulder,
he's got
or
a
something.
slugger on.
I don't know how he did it, but damn, he sure did it. Man,
I can't wait to see.
that car fucking sounds crazy. So yeah, it's just kind of like that kind of story is what draws me to vehicles and makes me need to buy them.
Is that your main hobby? You'd say vehicles and motorcycles, cars, or is
Yeah.
there other stuff you're into? I mean, weightlifting, obviously.
What was
No, I
that
think,
piece of shit that you were tooling around with iDubbbz in that slingshot or whatever it is?
The slingshot. Oh my god, that fucking thing was a monstrosity, man.
Those are
That's
awesome.
the
I
worst
don't
thing.
hate them as much as everybody else does.
Have you driven one?
No, but I
They're
touched
so
one.
bad. They're so bad, man.
Okay.
They're so bad. Once you drive it, you'll hate your life.
Why are they terrible?
It's like have you bought anything from Amazon Basics?
Yeah.
You know the
Yeah, it's shit.
the feel of pure disposability. Once you sit in the slingshot, you'll know that you're in a car made by the same people.
It was I as I was watching you like help iDubbbz through that, I also don't know how to drive a stick, and I was putting myself in his position, and every time you were like, "No, you're thinking Lamborghini, you have to think Ferrari." Like in my head, I was like, I was putting myself in there, and I'm like, I would have been like so panicked, I wouldn't have known like the right way to shift. Like, and then he was like endearingly asking you genuinely for advice, and you go, "Honestly, I got it.
Well,
You're not thinking Ferrari." And that was it.
Yeah. I did coach him. I did tell him what to do in clips that he didn't use.
Oh,
I didn't just say think Ferrari. I was like, you gotta
It's
ease
funnier
off
that way, though.
Yeah, no, it is funnier that way.
It is.
You don't know how to drive a stick?
I've never driven. I drove a stick shift ATV in like a couple pieces of farm equipment where like you had to like lean down and like shift on the side, like those little levers that were down by your feet.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I've never done one in a car. No.
It's fun.
Yeah, it seems like more work, and driving is already one of the most boring tasks imaginable for me. Maybe that's because I drive a boring ass Honda car and I'm just not into the racing and shit. I don't know. It's a hobby. I'm glad I don't like it because it's so fucking expensive to get into anything motor related.
I don't know. I kind of want a jet ski,
Okay,
Like a really
jet skis
fast
are
one.
tight. I do like those.
like a really fast one. Like how fast do they go?
I bet you could like. Have you ever gone like 40 miles an hour on a jet ski? You feel like you're about to take off.
Like what is a $10,000 jet ski? I'm sure that's not top of the line, but let's just say like how fast does that go? like a 60,
Like
70?
60. That feels like a dangerous speed on a little thing,
Yeah.
like that, right?
Back
Yeah.
in the day, they went about 40. I remember mine went 37 according to the specs. And they might be faster now, and now they're like little mini boats that you kind of sit on, like
1,200 horsepower? Wait, that can't be true.
right. How do you get 1,200 horsepower?
There's not 1,200
700
horsepower
cc.
in that thing he's sitting on. The's no fucking way.
That's how many hit points you need to survive a ride.
That's those are hit points.
One of those things.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. He has 2 twin turbos. What an asshole.
Those are fun.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll watch that video later then. That's absurd.